What's up, guys? No Misses here. Today we'll be talking about how I think Christian Wood is the next NBA unicorn, and I think he's my most improved player of the year. So before we get into that, make sure you guys subscribe, make sure you guys comment, and make sure you guys like the video. Most of you guys don't do that, so I'm just reminding you. Always works. And so let me get into the video. So this is why I think basically Wood is the next NBA unicorn, like Porzingis, like Joel Embiid. Wood is currently averaging 23 points per game on 36% from three. He also has a 60% true shooting percentage, and also averages 11 rebounds a game with two assists. Just a year ago, he was averaging 13 points a game on a bad team like with the Pistons. Now he's playing meaningful minutes and winning minutes. And this 6'11" power forward can stretch the floor, and he's a good roller, and he's just really good offensively. That's where I think his unicorn-esque player is. But let me get into that defensive part. He's okay rim protector who is decent when guarding along the perimeter. Offensively, he is deadlier. Defensively, there's not that much to talk about. Okay rim protector. He's really good. He's alright when guarding against guards on the perimeter. The only thing I would be worried about him is he's probably gonna struggle with bigs, especially against more physical bigs like Embiid, AD, Giannis, because he has a very thin frame, and his size, but that's not what makes him so deadly on the. He's more deadly on the offensive side. And if they have him, the Rockets have him playing five for most teams, and he could probably handle most teams. But I would likely move him to the four if he is guarding. If he's going against a very physical big like Embiid or AD. But that's the only true weakness I see in him defensively. Now let's talk about his offense. Offensively, this is where I see his NBA unicorn-esque. He's a really good pick and roller. Really sets very good picks, strong picks, and he's a really good roller to the basket. He's okay lob threat going there, but yeah, the main thing he does is, or the thing that helps him is that he keeps the defense on their toes. He could stretch out the ball from. He could stretch out. He's a pick and pop threat. He could stretch it out to the 3-point line. Like I said, he's averaging 36% from three. So yeah. So also the Rockets allow him to take the ball up court, and he has this Giannis s where you give him a couple dribbles and he's already by the basket, and he's not as fast as Giannis or not explosive as Giannis, but if you catch him downhill, he's either gonna have a foul or it's just gonna be something really good for the Rockets. It's gonna be a foul, dunk. He will either pass it off from to open corner three or something like that, or a layup. Just as simple as that. But he could go off the dribble. I don't think he could go off the dribble against the better defenders in the league like Bam and stuff, but against slower bigs, he could probably beat him off the dribble. And for him creating his own shot, he does get to the he's not afraid of contact. He's averaging actually a career high of 5 free throws attempts a game. He's only like shooting 67%, but yeah, he's my main candidate for the most improved player of the year. I mean, he's playing at an all-star level, and if he can keep these numbers off, I think it's not even close that he is the clear cut he's the clear cut most improved player of the year. The Rockets currently have him playing at 5 a lot and have Boogie Cousins running off with the second unit. But if they play the Lakers, I feel like he would struggle against AD, guarding against AD, or the Bucks or the 76ers. Thankfully, those teams are mostly in the East, more the physical guards. But I think if he would guard up against Jokic or Towns or or the more stretch guards, I feel like he would be able to handle them a lot better. He's quick enough on the perimeter where I think he could handle those players if they want to do pick and pops and everything. But yeah, it kind of amazes me how this player went undrafted. He is originally from UNLV, and he went undrafted before. And it's not like he improved his game a lot. He was putting up like 14 points per game, and everybody knew this guy could shoot from the three, or he could stretch it out, and he wasn't the best defensive player, but he was all right. It was just that he came into the 2014 draft, and that was the draft like when Jahlil Okafor when like winning the top three with the 76ers. They were like, hey, we still got post players. Post players are the thing now still. So let's get him. So he just came in at the wrong time. I think if he would have came in 2 years later, this guy would have been probably a lottery pick in my opinion. Just how versatile offensively he is. But he just came at the wrong time, and now he's getting paid. Rockets have him on a really good contract. I'm surprised he didn't get paid more, but they have him probably for I think they have him for 3 years, $13 million a year, and that's a great contract for a person that's putting up max contract numbers. I mean, you got Otto Porter who's putting up 14 points per game, and he's getting paid $27 million a year. And you have this unknown prospect that is putting up 23 points per game, and it looks like he's gonna do it consistently, and he's only getting paid for the next 3 years for $13 million a year. He's gonna get that bag when he gets it, and he could probably age very gracefully because most of his game isn't off athleticism. It's just him just being a very good do-it-all offensive player, and that's where it's hard to see those players because you have like the Porzingis, and then you have the Embiids. You have these unicorn-esque players. You have Giannis. You have these unicorn-esque players, but the only person that's kind of like showed any type of durability is like Giannis. The rest of the like unicorns, I would say official unicorns, have either had like missed time for injury. Like Porzingis, you don't know if he's gonna stay healthy. You don't know if Embiid's still gonna. He's like an MVP candidate right now, but is he gonna play all the games? I don't know. But Christian Wood, he's been able to keep it healthy. I don't know, and he's been able to keep his health consistently, and it just shows you that the NBA is just more than the top 15 picks are gone. What's the point of watching the NBA draft? No, it's because you can always find players, and the game's always changing. Like in the next 4 or 5 years, the game will change from instead of shooting all 3-pointers, let's start shooting mid-rangers, or maybe there's gonna be a player that's so dominant on one side where it's a copycat league where everybody's gonna be like, okay, we need to get this type of S player because he's so dominant, like a Steph Curry. And before Steph Curry changed the game, there was nothing really to do that. And Christian Wood came in around Steph Curry was a big thing. And he benefited off that. He got his opportunity. And that's what the most improved player of the year is about. It's not usually about a player improving. It's about a player getting more opportunity. And that's what's happening here. I think Christian Wood had the talent, had the unicorn ability to offensively all along when he's been in the draft. He probably refined them better, but everybody he knew he could shoot from the three, and he knew he could roll, and he knew he could create the contact, and he could. But maybe the ball handling he probably improved in, because that's usually something players improve in. But that's really it. But it's just him getting the opportunity to. And thanks to the NBA and them giving like opportunities through the G League and all that, he had the opportunity to be this player and him make money off it. And even though he didn't go to the biggest school, he was still a very talented project. He just came in a little bit before the time of where we need to have this versatile big instead of a slow running big that could protect the rim. So, or a jump, dunk, and run big. So, yeah. So if you guys want to subscribe, you guys subscribe. It's whatever. Make sure to comment. Make sure to like. And I'll see you guys later. No misses out. Peace.